bottom of this right now.
Yeah.
Listen, so there was a report that came out, and the report basically said that, Giannis, basically snapped on Doc Rivers, was disrespectful to Doc in the aftermath for that third loss. Doc has coached four games since he's been there. They lost 3 of the 4 games, and they're saying, there was a fake report that said that Giannis was heated and went off on Doc and stormed out the game. Now, he did storm out the game early, and I said he was wrong for that. He should have been professional, stayed on the court, shook the other team's hand, and kept it moving. He wasn't professional by doing that, so I agree that wasn't professional of him. But the other stuff, bro, like the Doc, all this other stuff, like he snapped on Doc and mad at Doc. Bro, what do you got on that, man? Because because I was already told that was cap. He didn't go off on Doc. He's not mad at Doc. What you got on that, dog?
Yeah, I don't believe that. People say things all day long trying to get clicks.
Right.
And that's just part of the game. But
yeah. I don't believe he snapped on Doc or everything, but I want to ask y'all a question. I don't rock with that leaving and not shaking the other team hand. I don't care how many times you lost in a row or what your team is. You shake the other team hand. But I want to ask y'all a question, a serious question. Now, we do this to LeBron. We go in on LeBron. We do this and do all that on LeBron when he leave the court or all the coaches he done had and this, and that. If you're not going to keep the same energy with these other players, that means you really just hate LeBron or you really just hate. Now, those are haters on LeBron that keep all that energy for LeBron but not anybody else. I keep the same energy for everybody. Is Giannis a coach killer? I'm not saying he is, but is he getting to that? If Doc Rivers doesn't do his job, or if they don't, let's say they don't win the championship this year, or even get to the ECF and they get Doc Rivers out, is Giannis a coach killer? Went from, Mike Budenholzer, Adrian Griffin didn't even last almost only lasted half a season. He gone. Now, Doc Rivers, they lost 3 or 4, which I said they shouldn't have hired Doc Rivers. They should have waited. It felt like this was a rushed hire. But I think they should have rolled it out with Adrian Griffin. And then in the offseason, if you don't like it, then you get rid of him. Y'all didn't even give him a whole season. Boom, he out. I guess that's because of the players and they wasn't, subscribing to what he was putting down. But then, boom, you get Doc Rivers, an established coach, and y'all still losing 3 out of 4. It's personnel. I think it's not so much Doc, but I think it's personnel as well. They don't have perimeter defense, bro. Drew Holiday gone. You got Dame. No matter how hard Dame is going to play on defense, he's not a good defender. Malik Beasley is not a good perimeter defender. Bobby Portis is not a good perimeter defender. Giannis can tear up the interior, but he ain't a great perimeter defender. Neither is Brook Lopez. So, then you lost Grayson Allen. You lost Drew Holiday. Chris Middleton is a shell of himself. That's who I said y'all should have traded. Chris Middleton and maybe some picks for Dame. If y'all had Drew Holiday and Dame, I promise you y'all team would look a lot different. I might pick y'all over Boston. But because y'all don't, y'all perimeter defense is trash. Y'all gave up 135 to my Pistons. You feel what I'm saying? And they the worst league, they the worst team in probably almost in NBA history, bro. We got the worst roster in the league, and y'all gave up 135 to us and barely beat the Pistons. Their defense is abysmal, bro. And Doc is not going to change that. You feel what I'm saying? You got to get some defenders in there. Honestly, the Bucks need an Andrew Wiggins. Go check out my video on Mavs and Bucks interested in Andrew Wiggins. But the Bucks need Andrew Wiggins. He's a better perimeter defender than everybody on that team. Swear. One thing Andrew Wiggins has been doing this year is still playing defense. I can't give him that. He's having one of his worst offensive seasons since he's been a Warrior. But he has been playing defense. He's been playing better, over the last couple of games, but his defense is always going to be there. He always going to play defense. He always going to give effort on defense. I can give Andrew Wiggins that, and he's a good defender. But listen, Andrew Wiggins will be perfect for the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? They have no perimeter defense, and that's why they're struggling. That's why I don't think they'll get past the Knicks. Honestly, I think the Cavs are getting them a run for their money because the Cavs got defense. They get healthy. You got Jared Allen, Mobley over there, even Donovan Mitchell playing better defense. Who else they got over there? Karis LeVert, he's a good defender. You know what I'm saying? They got some pieces over there. They got some shooters. They got Niang. They got no, not Niang. They got Struce over there. And what they done won 6 in a row. And their defense is nice. Then you got the Knicks. Come on now. I think they the #1 defense since like January or something like that, or since Anunoby came. But they injured right now. But once they get fully healthy, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they can beat them just based off of just defense. It might have more firepower, but the Knicks can score with them. Cleveland, Garland, and Donovan Mitchell and them boys can score with them. Now everybody else, I think they over. You know what I'm saying? But Cleveland, Knicks, Celtics, I don't think they beating them, honestly. So I just want to ask: is Giannis a coach killer? Just let me know. I just need to know.
You can't take that step.
Right. So let me ask you this, and Pastor, what's going on, champ?
Hey, salute. Bless
Yeah,
y'all.
Pastor, let me ask you this first. What do you think about this fake story now that they run it? That Giannis is now upset with Doc Rivers, and he went off with Doc because they lost 3 out of the first 4 games. And now this is a narrative that they're pushing out here on Giannis right now. He's upset with Doc.
Do we know for sure it's fake?
Yes, I mean, it ain't real, bro. He ain't that ain't he left. He stormed out the game early, like with 35 seconds left, and I thought that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But again,
I mean, look how I'm saying that just because look how quick he turned on Adrian Griffin. He signed off on Adrian Griffin, and all of a sudden,
that's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, but I say, can you prove that happened? Like that's not.
I mean, I'm just going by the different body language and things I was seeing on the court and all of that, and it's obvious Giannis didn't.
Listen, we don't know. These reports and everything, I don't know what's real, what's not, because they say stuff and everything like that. What I do know is that Giannis has been a part of 2 coaching changes now. That's all I do know. So that is why I'm asking, is Giannis Antetokounmpo a coach killer? I know Trae Young is one. I know LeBron is one. We got more coach killers in the league. We got more than that, but those are the 2 I could really think like definite coach killers. Definite coach killers. If y'all think of some more, put it in the comment section. But Giannis, is he getting to that? Like, because, okay, Mike Budenholzer, I thought that, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really mad that they fired him, but, you know what I'm saying, they got, Adrian Griffin, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, y'all didn't even give Adrian Griffin a whole year before you just boom me out of there. So that was just kind of weird. So, and what I was hearing is that the players was just not subscribing to nothing he was putting down. His practices wasn't that good and everything like that. So now you get to Doc Rivers, and we still got a long way to go. They might turn it around, win 7, 8 in a row. Then we ain't even talking about this. But let's say Doc Rivers is fired and they go on to another one. Like, when is it like going to be like, okay, all right, Giannis, this like your 4th, 5th coach now. Like, when is it going to be like, oh man, is this like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is about his, what, 4th, 5th coach? About 4th coach, I think. All right, now it's kind of getting to that point where it's like, all right, bro, you might be a coach killer. And I love Giannis. Giannis one of my 5 favorite players in the league in the last decade. Definitely. The last 10 years, he's my 5 favorite players, bro. But at the same time, I got to keep it real. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is Giannis Antetokounmpo a coach killer? You know what I'm saying? They saying he went off on Doc and everything. He did leave the court, and I'm not a fan of that with nobody. You know what I'm saying? No matter how bad the loss is or whatever, you give respect to the other team, man. I understand you mad and everything like that, but you know, but also, do y'all think the Bucks can make the finals? That's another thing I do want to know. Right now, I got Boston and the Knicks in the East, and I'm gonna take a limb on this. OKC and the Clippers in the West. Unless my Warriors make a trade or something, you know what I'm saying? I got OKC and the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. And in the East, I got Boston and the Knicks. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. I'm out. Peace.